Hello there and welcome back to the Alcohol Review. I'm your host John Dilworth, here today with a very special video. It's special because I don't know if you can tell, but I've got a haircut for a change. Usually I just leave it to grow out a bunch of months and then I sort of buzz it up myself, and it's a bit shit. And I was quite happy with this trim, and then I went down to my local Aldi trying to secure some prime from KSI and Logan Paul. And a bunch of 12-year-olds started calling me Mr. Pineapple Head. Apparently just the general height of my head and the hair on top, sort of a pineapple effect, which I didn't see that until they said that to me, and now I'm very self-conscious about it. So I probably am going to put a hat on. But yeah, that shit really spoiled my day. And then I get in there, it's a big tussle and a bustle for the prime. Sure, I got to stamp on a few children's feet, elbow a couple of old men in the ribs, but I didn't secure any of the good stuff. So today, unfortunately, we will not be reviewing prime. Really is the biggest cop-out alcohol review possible. It's Budweiser. You know, if you don't watch this one, or if you click off, I won't blame you. Of all the drinks I drink on this show, I feel like this is one that you're pretty likely to have tried yourself and already formed your own opinion on. It's a very popular beer, a very common beer. It has fucking ruined Wetherspoons slightly, in my opinion. Not because I dislike Budweiser. I actually do like Budweiser, but Bud Light tastes like fucking piss. And because of the sort of Budweiser Wetherspoons merger deal that they did, they replaced Strongbow with Stowford Press. An absolutely criminal act, if you ask me. It is fairly cheap, but it's nasty. I can't talk that much. I still drink it when I go there, but I'm not happy about it. Budweiser, more to the point. It's probably up there in the top sort of 3 or 4 beers. If I'm at the pub and I fancy a pint of beer, this is one of the ones I would get. Dillhouse Nation, look, if you ever run into me in a Wetherspoons in town and you want to show your appreciation for all of the great content I've provided for free over the years, first of all, I'm flattered. Second of all, it's the least I deserve. But third of all, get me like a Brewdog Punk IPA, get me a Heineken, get me a Budweiser. If you get me a Foster's, you're not getting an autograph. And if you get me a Carling, I'll fucking slap you. Whatever. This shit's 4.5%. Apparently it is actually stronger in America. I did a small amount of research. But it's because I wasn't sure what percentage it was, because, little known fact, I did for a brief period of time live in China. I don't like to go on about it. I might have mentioned it once or twice. Anyway, when I was in China, they had Budweiser because it's a very popular sort of global brand of beer. But it was weak. They sort of pussied it down a bit because, not to be racist. I'm not racist, I don't look like a racist, do I? I don't, do I? You tell me. No, I don't. But the Chinese, not renowned for handling their drink the best. They're enthusiastic drinkers, but many, many times I saw some great, joyful young Chinese men drink about 2 or 3 beers and then start being sick. God bless them. So Budweiser's weaker over there, but then surprisingly stronger in America, 5%. And the Americans, I don't regard the Americans as a type of people who can hold their drink at all. As far as I'm concerned, they're pussies. The list of sort of American exports and pieces of American culture that I respect and enjoy, it's fairly short. There's a lot of good music come out of America, that needs to be said. But apart from that, it's pretty much, it's Budweiser, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, WWE. I mean, that's about it. I've waffled enough. Well, so this was £4 for 4 bottles, 1.4 units per bottle, little twist off cap. Sort of hurts. It's sort of nice if you don't have a bottle opener. Does anyone enjoy twisting them? Am I just a big pussy? I don't know. Cheers. That's quite nice. I don't know what the consensus is about Budweiser. I like it. I'm sure some people are watching this who really can't stand it, who think it's shit. Each to their own, Can't please everyone. Different folks, different stripes, makes the world go round, as they say. One thing's for certain, better than Prime by KSI and Logan Paul. If I saw Logan Paul in the street, he's getting bashed with a bottle of Budweiser, mate. Let's see who's in their prime then, am I right? Yummer. I'm sort of out of stuff to say. Like, what's the point in me trying to describe to you the taste of a Budweiser? You've definitely had a Budweiser. If you've not had a Budweiser, what are you doing? Get out there, Don't waste your time watching this. Go to your nearest Wetherspoons, have a Budweiser. Then let me know how it was. Leave me a comment. This is a nice relaxed alcohol review. I'm not doing dry January because my birthday's in January, and if you're not going to have a good few pints on your birthday, then what's the point? What are you living for? But I'm having a relaxed January because throughout 2022, I did actually keep track in a slightly, how to put this nicely, neurotic and anal way. I kept track of how many units of alcohol I drank and how much I spent on alcohol. So I tracked it quite literally every day of 2022. I kept notes on my phone, and then I would write it up on my calendar and then I would combine it for the month, and then, you know, the end of the year, I've got a whole overview of 2022, how much I drank, the average I drank per day, the average I spent per day, and the fact that I'm waffling this much about it rather than just telling you what the numbers are or showing the numbers on screen is plenty of evidence that I'm embarrassed and ashamed of myself. Those numbers are maybe never going to see the light of day. But 2023, we're bringing the numbers down. We're sorting ourselves out. We're going to fly straight and let's keep on the narrow. Yes, we're going to drink a few beers, obviously, but, you know, it's going to be a chilled one. 2023 is going to be a chilled one, guys. That really is about it. It's a solid beer. I'm a fan. 7 out of 10 maybe. Let's down one and then let's be on our way. I'm a coward. Have a good one. We're done. Don't waste your time. Go to your nearest Wetherspoons, have a Budweiser. Go to your nearest Wetherspoons, have a Budweiser. Go to your nearest Wetherspoons, have a Budweiser.